to the PEMDAS podcast. I'm here with Mr.
Trivia winner.
Mr. Dick. Mr. Anthony Tasma. We're in a good mood today. I'm sorry. And with Wally Gordon,
Bro,
again.
Nightmare blunt rotation.
Yeah.
That's my nightmare blunt
We're
rotation.
already laughing. Imagine dealing with us on the daily.
And this is Brendan Carlson.
I'm Brendan Carlson. I've never told you guys who I am, I guess. So they
What's
call
your
me-
address?
My address, we're not going to talk about that yet. They call me BK as well. If you see the comments about BK wearing purple sweatshirts.
From you?
It's from myself.
A BK Laconia Baller 35.
Yeah. I'm not wearing it this time if you couldn't tell. Okay. Let's get into it here.
All right.
We are currently, it's April 11th?
12th.
something like
Let's
that.
get at the 12th. Yeah.
So as you know, middle of April, the NBA season's tending to calm down and finish up.
I would actually say it's just heating up.
Oh,
Yeah, I would say it's heating up.
Not if you're a
Playoff
Jazz fan.
races.
Or the Suns fan.
BK.
I'm also a
We're Minnesota
Bandwagon
fans,
fan.
though, by the way, guys. We're Minnesota fans. If you couldn't tell,
Wolves back.
Wolves are back. So we're going to get our top three for our MVP, Coach of the Year, Rookie of the Year, all that stuff. So
Hit the awards on him.
get those awards going. First one, Gordy, you want to start us off?
We want to do MVP first. That's the most controversial.
I would say let's do that one
last. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it last. Guys, stick around to the end of the video.
Yes, we're in.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I'd say start with Coach of the Year.
Coach of the Year, I'm going chalk, genuinely. I think it's Kenny Atkinson. I mean,
Yep.
the Cavs last year were good. Don't get me wrong. And they had a lot of injuries, so they could have been better, and they kind of just stayed healthy this year.
That is true.
But I'm still going Kenny Atkinson because in 2K16, he was the coach of the Nets,
He was.
and he had an
He was.
A+ offensive rating in that game.
Wow.
We have a 2K.
And that stuck with me.
Yeah, dude.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I'll get into it. I'll be quick, and then we'll head over to Sasma. But I think I also have Atkinson, mostly because, like we said, the roster-wise, Cavs pretty similar. They added DeAndre Hunter with the trade at trade deadline.
It's a good pickup. Yeah.
I agree. It's a good wing. Good for playoffs. We'll see how that goes. But the fact that they fired a coach, is this his first year, right?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yep.
First year coach on a team that talented to put it all together and arguably get better regular season on paper. I think it's great.
They
So,
had Bickerstaff last year.
Yeah, I was just looking that up, and he's number 2.
Yeah,
I would,
Yep,
I would
thought
also
that.
say
He was. Yeah.
I would consider Bickerstaff as well as one of
He's
the best
close.
coaches because he went into Detroit, and
Yep.
Detroit's a playoff team now,
Yep.
which
Yep.
they've
Yep.
been terrible for years. So I would still go Atkinson, but Bickerstaff definitely had a great year.
So going off of that, I think it's Bickerstaff. I saw a stat out there. So the Pistons have tripled their win total from last year. No team has ever done that in the
Wow.
history of the NBA.
That's
Not even the 2014 Timberwolves. When we
Nope.
had like 14 wins.
Nope.
Easy to triple.
The only team that's ever done that.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with probably Atkinson as well.
Oh wow.
I like the team. I don't know if they have enough to beat the Celtics, but I feel like just the expectation for them, like they have like what is it, 14 losses right now, or like 16 losses or something.
Something close to that.
Like no one expected them to be the number 1 seed with
Dude,
Boston.
I'll tell you
So,
something about the Celtics really quick tangent.
Yeah.
They be getting threes up, man. You see they're
Oh, yeah.
on pace to
Oh.
break the record for most threes in the season.
Oh, yeah.
Or they maybe already have.
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
they
they
have,
already
yeah.
have.
Yeah.
At least threes
Um,
per game they broke it.
Yeah.
Well, I saw a stat. The whole NBA broke the record for every team is shooting more threes now officially than the 2016 Warriors.
Yes, I saw
with
that,
Steph. Which back then that was revolutionary. That was Steph's big year.
Yeah.
So to see teams, even the lowest shooting 3-point teams
Oh, yeah.
you don't even think would shoot much because they're just that bad.
the Wizards.
Yeah, the Nuggets are at 28th and they're shooting 30 threes per game.
yeah,
and that's
correct.
what the Warriors were doing.
The big key takeaway here is kind of just the whole league has changed so much. Analytics, you just got to put up the threes. Threes are greater than twos.
Well, who let
Don't
the
you-
Mike
Nerds.
Korzema.
Yeah,
Shout out
Mike-
Korzema.
Yep.
Mike Korzema.
We'll see if we can get a collab with him sometime.
Is he still
Yeah.
making videos?
No, he died, I think.
Mike Korzema.
No, he didn't die. I don't know.
Huh?
I'm just kidding.
Speaking of the Celtics, though, with the threes, my leader for if we go 6th man of the year, I got Pritchard. He's my top guy for 6th man of the year. I don't think it's even close. He's easily, he scored 81 points in a Drew League game or something, or this
Yeah.
Pro-Am thing in Seattle. ever since then, he's just been going off. So
Yeah.
I got him.
Yeah, I agree. And if he wasn't a midget, he'd be a perfect one-on-one NBA All-Star type player because he can get buckets. He's got a great bag.
Is he short? How short is he?
He's like 6'4".
6'.
That was.
I don't think.
I might be
I-
wrong
I-
in that,
I
but
think
he looks like he's 6'1",
he looks like
but he
he's
probably is taller.
6'2" max.
See, we actually have a computer we can check.
We
this.
do have the internet. Yeah.
Keep talking. I dare you.
Oh.
I think he's easily the sixth man. Who's the other guys that you guys? Do any of you guys have someone else?
Malik
Hey,
Beasley.
we'll see.
Malik Beasley's an option apparently.
Hey, 6'1".
He is 6'1".
I was
Let's
gonna
go.
say 6'1" or
Jeez.
6'2". I knew he was skinny. He's skinny
Hate the
too.
guy,
It doesn't
but-
help.
Your hand is so sweaty.
Who do you got,
I'm
Sasmo?
hot. I will refuse to ever pick a Celtic for one of these
Oh,
awards.
no.
So Malik Beasley.
Jeez.
Nothing much else.
He's an option.
He's not on the Celtics.
What's wrong with the
so
Celtics?
I hate the Celtics. As a
That's
huge
his
fan,
least
I hate
favorite
them.
Oh yeah.
franchise.
Almost more than the Vikings.
That's
Oh,
a
wow.
serious
Really?
statement.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't
As
like
well,
the
like,
is it
Celtics
more?
either.
No, it's really close.
You know Jason Tatum's turning 20 this year?
Well, no, he's 19. He's not.
Yeah, he's almost 20. Give him a few more years.
Dude,
There you go.
he's gonna be freaking 20 when Deuce is 19.
What? Then what happens?
Yeah, Deuce on the
Hey, yo,
court.
my dad's the same age as me. We're both 19. Tatum will still be in the league at the end of it. People will be talking about him longevity.
Yo, why'd he name his son
Like-
Deuce?
Looks like one.
Sounds
he
like-
wants to
Jason Tatum the second.
He was taking a deuce one. And his wife asked him what to name him.
Maybe.
He
Who
said-
Does he have a
knows?
wife?
No, he's not married. Yeah.
Oh, okay, his
Not
girlfriend.
to, we got. I don't think we need a segment on Jason Tatum's personal life.
We're just trying to get a sneak peek. See how NBA
6
players
man of the
are.
year. I'm not even gonna make this. Like, this gonna be quick. Peyton Pritchard is the 6 man of the year.
There you go.
Peyton Pritchard for me as well. So another 3-1 split.
3-1.
He's averaging
With
14.
With the what's
14
14 a
It's
game
fine.
on the best team in the league.
Didn't he put up like a 45 piece one game?
Probably.
Yeah, him and Derek
Yeah.
White
Yeah.
combined for like 80.
It's
in
like
one
more
game.
than Shaq
Or
and
75.
Kobe.
That's hilarious.
It's crazy.
That's just
Yep.
the modern NBA, bro.
They're gonna lead a three-peat here by the Celtics.
Two of the best role players, actually probably the two best role players in the league, Derek White and Peyton
Yeah.
Pritchard.
Does Drew Holiday count as a role player?
Drew Holiday does
He-
probably, yeah.
You know, but
At this point in his career, he is.
yeah,
at this
probably.
point, I
Yeah,
don't know.
Bradley Beal's pretty.
Bradley Beal is a max contract
Dude, I saw
role player.
a TikTok that he's like, Bradley Beal is a modern day socialist. He's stealing
He
from the
is.
rich.
He actually
Dude, he is
is.
just snagging
Dude,
the money.
he is PTO man. I would say too,
PTO.
because like some days he'll be out for a hamstring, and then some days it'll be his foot, and then some days like Suns are like crawling trying to get back in the play, and KD blows his whatever leg up every near the end of the season, and then like they're like, hey Brad, can you please come and play? Like, no, I'm gonna take PTO today. I got a hamstring.
The whole time
sprain."
Devin Booker's just talking about how all the doubters are just against the Suns. No one likes them, then they just continue to lose.
Yeah, but it's okay. That's as someone who is openly a KD bandwagoner, I have suffered the fate of watching KD on the Suns for the last few years, and as a person who's willing to change teams again, I hope he's shipped off January.
Minnesota.
If he goes to Minnesota, I will need a new pair of pants.
What would be the trade package for KD? Would be like Jaden. I don't even think
Jaden,
they
Julius.
Jaden-
I actually
Pick or
think they
two?
could
Nas,
keep. I think
well,
they could
no.
keep
Nas is
Jaden.
not
Won't
under
be him,
contract.
yeah.
Honestly, because of it just depends on how much leverage KD is going to really get.
Would you trade? Okay, genuinely, at Timberwolves fans, we all are. Would you trade Jaden in a first, and you probably have to make contracts work? So I don't know who else it would be. Maybe Julius, but that seems like a lot for
That's
KD.
too much.
That's a little too much.
I don't think they'd need to do that.
I don't even know if I'd
trade him
Jaden.
Julius.
I genuinely don't know if I'd
Nah,
trade
and like a
Jaden.
pick.
Nas not under contract.
They wouldn't. I don't think they would do
Sign and
Julius
trade.
in a pick. I don't think we're gonna have anything to offer really.
I don't think we will.
I don't think we should do it either.
I don't think so either.
Especially
He's not
for-
a winner.
I like
As the
Jaden.
best player on our team, he's not the winner.
He was the best. He was. As a pure player, Kevin Durant was better than Steph Curry in 2017, 2018, and 2019 until his injury. And then anytime else, I can listen to your argument about Steph being better, but I think Steph was more valuable than Kevin Durant to the Warriors dynasty. However, when push comes to shove, you're giving the ball to someone who's the best player on the team. Kevin Durant was the best player in the
I would
world.
actually.
think,
I would
as
agree.
well.
I would actually agree with that statement.
Okay.
It was still Steph's team, but KD was the better player those 2 years.
So we're thinking KD MVP this year.
Yeah, probably next
Yeah.
year for sure too.
Yeah, next
Yeah.
year at age 38, 39.
Do you remember
And
his mom?
Depoy. Yeah.
His
Oh,
mom's the real
speaking of-
MVP.
she's a real-
Speaking of Depoy, who do you guys have?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mo-
That's
Mobley.
quite the transition.
Mr. Mobley, along
Yeah.
with Mr. Atkinson. Go Cavs.
Let's
LeBron's
go.
going home.
We'll see later. I also have Mobley. In the last podcast, we did talk about how Draymond was self-glazing himself. Glazing all.
So was it like
Self-glazing.
plus like 1,000 at least?
Dude, he was. Oh, yeah.
It was at least.
He's
plus
still the
1,000.
favorite.
He's
Yeah,
as
it's
of
crazy.
like I think he was the favorite last week, and I saw like legit a few days ago on Poly Market, a great place to check for betting purposes. Him and Mobley went,
Yeah, it was crazy.
and I think Mobley passed them as of 2 days ago. But
still doesn't matter till the end.
it still
of it,
doesn't
yeah.
matter till the season's over, and you start to figure out how voters view it.
And Mobley's not playing the last game. If Draymond has a good game in prime time,
But is there any voter fatigue for Draymond because he's already won a couple?
he's only won one. I
We
think.
also won one.
I honestly think it's the opposite of voter fatigue.
I think
It'll
since-
be like,
yeah.
hey, he's
Legacy?
he's gonna go down as one of the greatest defenders of all time.
And it's his last one.
We gotta just
and
give
we
him
only
one.
gave him one.
Which is so dumb.
Like
I
I
know.
agree, he should have won ones
Oh, it's my
before.
name.
So maybe
Yeah.
they decide to give it to him. I don't agree, but I could see it.
Yeah, I also don't agree. I think it should be Evan Mobley. I think Bam also deserves one, but not this year. He hasn't been as good as he's been. I mean, he's obviously a top defender in the league, but
Yeah.
not as good as Mobley's been.
Gordy,
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of boring, but Mobley as well.
Victor would have been the deep
Oh,
boy.
oh,
right?
yeah,
I was gonna say
yeah.
Victor.
He
easily-
minus
He still has the
$1,000.
most
I know.
blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's insane.
Yeah.
He's
He's easily
insane,
one of the-
insane
yeah.
player.
It is
Hopefully he gets
insane.
through the blood clot. That's kind of scary.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's generational. I would hate to see him go out.
Especially
like
at
that.
20.
Dude, that's a hot take. Wemby's generational.
Well, I would say, so Maggie and I finished Quarter Gold last night, all 6 episodes, and Wemby was like featured a lot in there, obviously, because he's very good. And Maggie goes, he's only 20, he's going to be legit in the league. I'm like, yeah, if she sees that, yeah, he definitely is good.
Let's go.
And she's like, what, like a 15-year?
Oh, yeah, she like scouts for her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
she's an
Yep.
official scout.
She
so-
grew up like her parents were NBA players. Both
Her
of them.
dad is
Yeah.
not
Her dad
LeBron,
drafted Curry, actually, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, her dad.
After he played for the Warriors.
Yep.
Yeah.
And her uncle was Del Curry, I think, too. So it actually lined up pretty good there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Genetics. If it wasn't for her injury, she would have made the league.
Yep.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark, who? Yeah.
Caitlin Clark was scared of her, actually.
And do we go with MVP?
That's what's left.
That's-
Rookie of the
that's
year.
Rookie of the year.
That's
Do
interesting.
we all have the same one?
No,
I
you
don't
guys will
think
not
we
have the
do.
same one that I do.
Well, you're going to say
Yep.
Khalil Ware.
Yep, Khalil Ware.
Khalil Ware.
Most double doubles by any
Dude,
rookie.
these might be
and
worse
he's
than
only been
Shuck.
playing since
Yeah.
the beginning of January.
These might be worse takes
Hey,
than Tyler
really,
Shuck.
really quick update. We did learn his name is pronounced Tyler Shuck. If you click
If you see us just making that mistake, I'm sorry. We got educated. We know the truth.
I don't have time to
Yeah.
educate you. Do your own research.
We're always willing to
Did our
learn
own
and grow.
research.
We always want to be better for you guys, so that's not our bad right there.
Yeah.
We're
That
sorry
won't be the
about
last mistake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Will not.
Yeah, you're right.
No.
We-
So you got Ware, huh? What about you?
Khalil Ware.
Come back to me.
All right.
Because I don't.
I
it's kind of
got-
deciding between two.
I have
Yeah.
Stephon Castle. That's a pretty normal pick as of what I've seen online.
I also have Castle. That's 4 in a row.
Oh,
Wow.
what are we?
What are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
I was gonna try to go. Anyways,
Gordy? Gentlemen, let me in. I'm going Risa Shea.
Yes. I respect it. I respect it.
I actually do. He had like a a really good game recently too. But I think
did,
he's
yeah.
trending upwards. It took him a minute, especially because
It
his
did.
shooting did
Yep.
not come quickly. But I think he's coming up, man. He's
Risa
long,
Shea.
very lanky. The reason he got picked 1 in a weak draft is because it's just basically athlete length
Yeah.
projection. And I think he's actually hitting that earlier than I expected him to.
I like. Yeah, he's a good player. He's a
Yeah,
good
it would be
prospect.
really good next year once Trae Young gets traded.
Yeah, once Trae Young
To the
retires.
No.
He's my third in rookie. Like not rookie of the year because like Ware had a good year, but I'd say like this is kind of a tangent, but I'd go with Castle, and then I'd go with Klingon as like a prospect, and then I'd
Yeah.
probably
he
go
didn't
with.
get enough minutes.
Risa
Which
Shea,
is
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
I
he
think
need more
Klingon's a
minutes.
really good player though. If he
Yeah,
had,
oh,
he
yeah,
had a
he's
good
very
team,
good.
He's good.
yeah.
Big dude.
MVP. I know this is not what DraftKings or FanDuel like, but I'm going Jokic, averaging a triple-double on a top 4 seed in the West, which is insane this year. I'm going Jokic. I know he's not going to win it, but
Yeah, it's very hard because with that whole award, there's always been a precedent in the 2000s, even way before that. You can't really erase what the precedent has become. It's usually best player on one of the best teams having a great year.
unless
And-
they already won.
Unless
Like 2 or
correct,
3 of them.
correct, which is
Yeah.
why,
Yeah.
like, to get back to it, earlier in the 2000s, and Mr. LeBron James was the best player in the world for so long, and he only won however many he did. I don't know, 3,
4.
4, right? So
Well,
it-
even Shaq. Like, Shaq was the
Shaq,
best player,
yep.
and he won one, and they didn't want to give him another one.
remember
So-
Kobe too.
Kobe only
got
won
one.
I think he
Yeah.
won one, yeah.
Steve Nash got 2.
Steve Nash did get 2.
Yeah, he was a great player.
Derrick Rose snuck one in. This Shea is having a Derrick Rose type year where it's like,
No.
it's good.
No.
It's good.
Dude, he's averaging like 33, isn't he? Or 31?
This is a ridiculous season.
Derrick Rose averaged like 24.
But he was on the best player on the best team. It's like that's what it kind of.
But he's like,
he's
Shea-
clearly not the best player in the
Okay,
league.
spoiler alert, I'm picking Jokic. But I do think that there's an argument for Shea. I think people disrespecting Shea's gone a little too far.
Oh yeah, for
If
sure.
you take out free throws, he's still a scoring leader.
yeah,
I agree.
So that's something that, like,
Yeah.
I did think he does draw a lot of fouls, and he does play out, like, it's part of his game. But he's still, like, very efficient.
yeah.
He's still on a significantly, like, one of the best, probably the best team in the
Pretty
league.
good defender. He has his moments.
He's
but
solid. Like, he gets steals. Like, he's got that hardened defense in him.
He falls asleep
Yeah.
sometimes in defense, but
yeah, but to kind of get back to what I was getting to, it was if we're going to stick to the old precedent, I completely understand the Shea argument, and that's kind of what Gordy was getting at too. It's a crazy season, one of the best guard seasons that we've seen in a long time, genuinely.
Yeah.
He's put it all together. There really isn't. There's nothing you can really pull away from him. It's more of how insane
Yeah.
Jokic has been.
Yeah.
Jokic has been the best he's ever been, and that's saying
And he's
something.
like a 2-time MVP, 3-time?
3 times.
Yeah.
3-time.
And it's the craziest part is like everyone wants to say voter fatigue, but like he's not really getting voter fatigue that bad from the average Joe. I think almost all average Joes want Jokic.
There's like, it's more like media
yeah,
fatigue.
it's
more
all
media.
media.
It's more
yeah.
media, right?
And that's we've always.
And I'm
somehow
trademarking
done
that
it.
term, media fatigue. That's
Media
a PEMDAS
fatigue.
original.
PEMDAS
term.
original media fatigue. But he's the best player in the world, 100%, I think. So I would vote Jokic. But I completely understand why I think it will be Shea. You guys can leave in the comments what you want me to do if Jokic ends up winning the MVP. top like comment.
Oh,
Top
Okay.
like comment.
Should
I
be his
will,
own.
on the next
Yeah.
podcast. I
He's gonna
won't,
buy
I won't be
likes.
the commenter.
It'll be his
I
own
won't be
comment.
the commenter. The top like comment. I'll talk about whatever you guys want. If Jokic somehow wins,
Sounds good.
Derek? Oh, wait. You already said
You
already
Sasma.
I will have the man that plays center on the Denver Nuggets,
Oh.
the first ever center to ever triple double in the
DeAndre
NBA.
Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan. No, I have Jokic, first center to ever average a triple double in a season. That is absolutely insane. All while averaging 1.8 steals per game too, more than Shea at point guard. So, and his coach got fired too. That's crazy. He was able to play this NGM, play this entire season, play this good with a coach that got fired.
Yeah.
And
That's
Which is
incredible.
random. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
He gives the funniest quotes, too. I love Jokic
But
quotes.
Jokic is awesome.
His
Oh,
quotes are so funny.
he's literally grew from Despicable Me.
Oh.
That's the funny commercial. Have you seen that?
Oh,
Where
yeah.
they're just like
He goes to the lamp.
he goes to the lamp and he's just like, they keep following me. and,
Like-
and it's the minions.
It's like, what are you talking about? Goes, and it's just minions.
Yeah. I love it.
Dude, something about Jokic, man.
Something about this guy, man.
Well, speaking of
Here's a
him,
guy.
as Timberwolves fans, what did he just do the last time we played?
Lost.
He
Yep.
did lose. He did lose. But what did he do
60
in that
point.
game?
Top 5
Triple-double.
PEMDAS aura moments. Number 1, me saying that.
Yeah, that's aura. That was complete aura. But he had a 60-point triple-double.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
He had a 60-point triple-double.
That's insane.
It was. See,
first ever.
Gordy forgets because he's that good.
Because he does it like
He
every
does it
well, he
all
does
no
it
one
every season,
talks
but-
about
Yep.
it. Yeah.
We're just so used to it. It's just
You're
like,
used to just seeing insane. Like, if you saw that with anyone else, you'd be
Oh
like,
my gosh.
oh my God, they're going
Actually,
crazy.
I will. I would say the thing, I also am very desensitized to Giannis stat lines.
Yeah,
Have you
yeah.
seen how
He's been
insane?
passing a lot more
Crazy
recently.
lately.
Recently, like bro's getting close to triple doubles or triple doubles. He'll consistently 15 plus rebounds, 30 points. You're like, oh, that's Giannis again. Hello.
Jokic has 2 reasons that he's not going to win the MVP, and it's for the same exact guy, Russell Westbrook. Because Russell, like the 4 years that he had triple doubles, like people just got used to it. So now Jokic has triple doubles; they're so used to it. And also now Russell Westbrook's a teammate and blows games, blows layups, fouls 3-point shooters. So Jokic, he's losing games because of Westbrook. Stat lines are like just people are used to it because of Westbrook. So the reason he's not going to win is because of Russell
It's
Westbrook.
actually an
Yeah,
elite take.
that's not crazy. Yeah.
I agree 100%, but I do want to talk about how much of a standard Russell Westbrook is held to as a minimum level contract right now.
Oh yeah,
Bro
yeah,
averages
yeah.
like 10 a game almost. And 6-man, or if not starting half the time, bro averages, he's a great minimum player.
He's a
The
top
problem
10
is-
For a
bench
team
player
with no
for sure.
depth, he's
For-
amazing.
And a team that struggles with spacing,
Oh, yeah.
and they're asking Russell Westbrook
Yeah,
to provide
it's just-
spacing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
There's a reason why the GM gone.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
that the Nuggets, that whole franchise, the fact that they just haven't surrounded Jokic, I think, except for the 1 year they won the championship, with good enough teammates.
Shout out Tim Connolly.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Westbrook is averaging, or he's shooting 33% from 3 this year.
See, that's not horrible.
That's not
That's
too
about
bad.
average
Yeah,
for him.
for
at
him.
first.
Pretty good.
13.2 points per game, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1.5 steals.
You say
Half a block.
13 a game
13, 5, 6.
Yeah.
as a minimum? Okay.
That's insane.
You just remember because it's all over Twitter.
He
'cause
does.
It's the fall from grace.
Yeah.
And his highs and lows are.
But to be fair, to like fans, he does also make mistakes in big moments.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we're gonna remember the Wolves game where he's kind of single-handedly lost
Yeah.
the Wolves or the.
Yep.
But he's also
Yeah.
36 years old. Like you can't
Yeah,
expect
he
him to put up
can't
20
be like.
points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that he's still playing in the league, like
So also,
Gotta
he would have
give him
dunked
props.
that 10 years ago.
Dude, and
in his
honestly,
prime.
I was a Russell
What-
Westbrook
what-
hater back in the day. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I
Oh,
was
me
obsessed with efficiency. I still am a little bit, but
oh,
back
he
in
was
the day,
so
dude, I was like, he's
inefficient.
shooting like below 41. Not my
yeah,
MVP.
Yeah.
I agree.
James Harden.
Yeah, dude, it's like the flip. Like Westbrook and KD were like opposites.
Yeah,
Like
Oh, yeah.
KD's Mr. Efficiency man. Like, hey,
Mr.
bro,
Mr. Advanced Metrics.
let me get 13 shots. Let me make 7 or 8. Get a couple stuff and just move on. And Westbrook's just like 13 shots first quarter. Yeah, all right.
Imagine Westbrook and Melo on the same team, like Carmelo Anthony.
In
Like
prime.
those two, yeah, prime. Oh my gosh,
That would be
the shot.
insane.
No one else would shoot.
No.
No.
Nobody else would shoot the.
I loved Melo.
Melo was. If he didn't get 30 though, like he was pissed. He needed
and
30
Yeah.
He could not win a game for
Nope.
his team ever.
Did not
Those
care.
Knicks were garbage.
Oh yeah, Amari Stoudemire was like, I can't do this.
Jeremy Lin was like,
Jeremy Lin.
give me to Houston.
That is crazy.
Dude, I still rewatch every once in a while. I'll rewatch the Linsanity run of games.
Oh,
It's so hype.
Calling off Kobe.
Yeah,
that was
On the
insane,
leg,
yeah.
yeah. He makes the shot.
It
That's aura right there.
Oh,
Genuinely.
Yeah.
Lin had aura. Yep. Jeremy Lin.
He
I
did.
think we talk about him in
Yeah, bro.
2025.
Yep. Jeremy Lin in the big 2025. Thank you guys again for listening in on another episode. Talked a lot about the All-NBA. It's going to get exciting. We are excited as
coming up.
always. We'll see you guys around.
Peace.
Wolves back.